Hello, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good sunset, sunrise, etc., etc. How's everybody doing? Are you doing all right? It's Wednesday. I've got me tea. Not proper tea. Sorry, Ben, if you're watching. It's the 10th anniversary of the release of my very first full-length album, the self-titled little guy. We'll talk about that as we go. I'm going to play quite a few tracks from there. Maybe not the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And there's a couple of special things as well. I've got a little collaboration that I did with Mike Fierstack, who's the producer of that record, and also a track with an orchestra. That's nice. That's nice, right? Michael, on that subject, why do anarchists only drink herbal tea? Because all property is theft. That's a joke for the English people who think that only... What is it, orange pekoe? Yorkshire tea. It's the only proper one. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to play some songs. I had a request last week from Wan Yu in Taiwan to play a track from the All We Know EP called Didn't Know, which I pretty much never play. So I thought, like, that'd be a nice thing to do. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll get on to sort of the birthday celebrations, so to speak. How do we get into this? Michael's watching from Montreal. Love it. I just wanted to bring the lyrics up because I play it that infrequently that I just I don't even remember the words. But it's not working properly, so never mind. I'm just gonna wing it. Music. Hello to Bromley. I want to play without a pick.
Wasn't all there was the sun sweeping up the dust? Now the ghost is giving up. Would we even listen now? Pulling all your punches, and you saying nothing anyhow. Tried hard but didn't know. Tried hard but didn't know anything. Frozen at some point long gone, and trying to remember that the worst of it's to come. Obsessing over what you learn. You can take it forward, but I won't take it back. Forward hard but couldn't go. Forward hard but couldn't go anywhere. Wasn't even what we feel. Trying to remember the worst of it's to come. Will we even listen now? I'm pulling all your punches, you say nothing anyhow. Tried hard but didn't know. Tried hard but didn't know anything. Forward hard but couldn't go. Forward hard but couldn't go anywhere. I would listen now. I would listen now.
That's Didn't Know. So yeah, I'm going to play a few tracks that that don't normally get an airing on this here stream, which is, you know, it's only fair as a celebration thing. Because yeah, it was March 6, 2012 that the record came out, and it was the first full length. I really can't believe that it's been 10 years since it was released, but it was a wonderful thing and set a lot of things in motion. You know, it was the first thing that I had released on a label, Forward Music, in Halifax, and then was picked up by a label in Germany, which is Ferry House, and then they were able to kind of bring us over to do a big band tour over there, and everything's just kind of like kept moving from that point. I'm going to play a track from that record called Keening, and it's about kind of like the desire to just feel present, and I don't know if that's something that anyone else struggles with at times, but it can be just easy to be like, these things are happening, but I'm not like feeling like really there in the moment. And it's, yeah, it's a frustrating thing. Hi, Anastasis from Bologna. Nice. Just living it up everywhere. Well, cheers to you. Centani, right? Is that how we say it? But yeah, this is Keening from that first record.
Keening like some awful voice, wordless and without a choice, whipping around buildings, disturbing the pigeons where they sleep. Barely in this cherry door, nodding, smiling, wait to go. What do you thoughts down, pass them around, watch them tumble around, tumble around. Words are moving, in and out. Socks are kissing floorboards, breeze blown hair tickles ears. You find it when you're letting go everything you didn't know. What do you thoughts down, pass them around, watch them tumble around, tumble around. stayed out for me. Find me places, set my table on the run. She's out about the places on the run. She's out. Laid on for your storied faith that sounds like homemade beads on slow ropes, drinking wine you set there on the table. Hey, Lord, say, let me in. Where's my contact? Where's my faith that sounds like homemade beads on slow ropes? Rays shine on me, greater hands to bear it. Say, Lord, say, let me in. Hey, Lord, say, let me in.
Let me in. Let's let me in. The last track on the record. I'm going to go ahead and play a little collaboration piece that I did with Mr. Michael Fierstack, who was watching today. Played a ripping guitar solo on Keening, which was a few tracks back. And produced the whole thing. Played some beautiful lap steel on the record. Sang on there as well. It's just an all-around good guy. And I forgot, I'm going to play a cover of his later to celebrate Mr. Producer Man. If you like what you're watching, please do share on your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your Twitters, whatever it is that you share things on. It makes a difference. I appreciate it very much. Karine wants to know if there's a proper celebration with 1,000 musicians playing together, tendrils, or watch me go up Montreal Park tonight. You got about 3 hours to organize that if you'd like, Karine, but it's a lovely idea. It's very nice. It's a very nice idea. But I'm going to play Folds, which is one of the oldest songs on the record. Even though the album was released in 2012, I wrote it in like 2006. And it was inspired by reading some Borges where he's, creating these sort of like similar worlds to our own, but like just changing one or two little details. And it's, something like a kind of biblical parable about building a ladder up to trying to reach the sun, trying to reach the gods or whatever, but just out of people, just a big pile of people, big people pile. And this is Folds with my dear friend, Mr. Michael Feuerstack. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Climb up this fleshy frame, hands and feet are fixed, stretching up above me. This man-made shoulder wide that is broken sides. Wind rose, I lost my step, cushioning my back, the sands that came to greet me. Falling, ranked and filed, away with all the wherewithal. Sweat from your pores, you see it in their eyes and shoulders, questioning your lies and photos. You see it if you pushed it forward, we've got still is a shineless night, weightless in the folds of wings and silent feathers. It still will push over land, as breathless as the day we came. Touch the sun, remember what it's for, the heat, pulling sweat from your pores. See it in their eyes and shoulders, questioning your lies and photos. You see it if you pushed it forward, we've got it
Mr. Michael Feuerstack. Thank you, Michael. Why don't I just go right into it then and play a track by very self-same man. Isn't he a beautiful musician? Isn't that incredible? It's so nice. Housekeeping. This stream is brought to you through the power of your donations. So please do support. There's a video link in the video. I always mess that up. There's a link in the video description where you can support by PayPal or credit card or Interac. And I'm going to post that in the Twitch as well because it's not so obvious on there. So yeah, I'm going to copy paste that. Oh, I don't have the Twitch open. I'm going to open the Twitch. I'm going to do it right now. But yeah, I'm going to play a track from Michael's not last record, penultimate record. Is that correct, Michael? Love Is All Around. I can't keep track. Maybe it is his last record. He did a covers album recently. It's not the last record. It's the penultimate record, but it's called Love Is All Around, and it's probably my favorite of his. It's just so beautiful. And yes, and thanks to everybody that has been donating so far. It means the world to me. It means a lot. This has been going for 2 years, heading up towards 100 episodes, which is crazy. We'll be on to the 20th anniversary of the Paper Beats Scissors record shortly. So, yeah, music, more music. Love Is All Around by Michael Fursteck.
It hasn't been your time. The world has been unkind. Although the body wills, magic flows from the gentle part of you. A candle makes no sound, quiet in its power, strong enough to light the way. All the while death is just a breath away. But love is all around, drifting on the sound wave, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. The will to simply be, it comes reluctantly. How long can you hold on? Smothered in the shade, drowning in the light. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. I heard your muffled sound, I called up everything I could to help you get it out. The darkness of your song has made your sentence long, punctuated by light. You'll be condemned even though you're right. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. Don't forget to drink water. Listen to the robot. Always listen to the robot.
AI will take good care of us. Isn't that a beautiful song? Michael Fursteck, everybody. He's been on the stream a couple of times, so yeah, check the YouTube playlist if you wanna see him play some songs live. Or Mikey, you should post your Bandcamp link in the chat so people can come find you. We do have more Badger style content coming up before too long, but I'm going to do something very special now. Yes, Corinna. He is one of the wonderful artists that you've discovered through your stream. Yeah, there's so many. I've been so lucky to have so many wonderful musicians on. More about some of the future ones coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna show something now that has never been seen before. One of the things that came out of the process of recording the album was some beautiful arrangements by Gregory Burton and Sebastian Chow and Pietro Amato. And I had the chance in 2014 to work with the Nova Sinfonia Orchestra in Halifax and to expand on those arrangements for a full orchestra. And I'm going to show you a little song, one of the songs from that, if I can. Has it disappeared? No, it's not. Don't worry, it's not disappeared. It's here. So it's from 2014. So it's before everybody had like super high definition cameras. So I apologize for the somewhat pixelated nature of the image, but you know, it's about the ears anyway. But here you go. This is Once.
4, 5, 6. Soft exhaust seeps, chill makes you creep. The tide will decipher all. The steps ring sweet, a concrete feet, a purpose that follows the falls. Fight that need, the go by feel, the voices that count will call. You're back on the right side now. Burn through the middle, but you stick to the signs. Cruel of the right shore of the arm, drained of all experience. You're crashing lines again. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Faith is lost, all sense of you are gone. The worst of it, you are fighting alone. As alone as you'd like, and drained of all experience. You're crashing lines again. It speaks so much of cowardice. Stay silent just the same. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know.
There you go. Maybe that's for Karen's request there. It wasn't quite 1,000 musicians, but getting on for 100, that was pretty nice. That was definitely a musical highlight, and hopefully there'll be more of that in the future. I should say as well, so I often kind of talk about the support possibilities here, and you can support by Interac or PayPal, and thank you again to everybody who's been supporting. If you want to kind of have, because there's quite a few people who donate every week, and if you want to do like a longer, what's the word, a consistent way to support and receive things like that track, you can, no, that's the wrong window. I'm going to get there, I promise. Yeah, there's the Bandcamp subscription, which is in there as well. Like, this is the show from Leif Volbeck. If you scroll down, there's the support option, and if you hit the Bandcamp subscription one here, you can subscribe here, and you get access to stream everything that's been released so far and anything that's going to be released in the future. But also, I do exclusive tracks that come out once a month, sometimes more than that, sometimes less, but I try and catch up if it's less. So yeah, highly recommend subscribing to that. It's been going for a few years, so there's actually like dozens of songs on there. So yeah, link is in the video description. Get in there, innit? I see a couple of requests come in. Watch Me Go from Karin. I will definitely do that one. And Tendrils, double request from Karin. They're both from the record, so it feels fair enough. And if anybody has any questions about the record or anything at all, let me know. I did see the news about the Endeavour, the finding of Shackleton's ship, which was quite nice to see some like positive news in amongst all of the darkness at the moment. But the ship that was crushed by the ice 100 years ago or so during an Antarctic expedition, and they found it 3,000 meters below the surface of the ocean. How the hell did they do that? You know, the ocean's quite big. This is Tendrils for Karin. I'm going to stop talking now.
Old rages blocking all the holes, hide inside walls, decided to go. Calm silence, don't pick apart its source, make it up and just put it aside. Don't find us waking upside down, find your sense and hold it, watch it unfold. Phrase tendrils creeping for a hold, the steely grey glow of your eyes. But by night I'm silenced and still. Can you make yourself feel unkind? When you cry, oh, when you see that we all have come freely alone. No brightness but misinterpret words, deflect us from the sight of you, drenched and afraid. Fight in the sourness that pulls around the brain. It's an offering, an offering, an offering again, sealed inside each verse, up above my words. You've a sense, I'm sure, that's as true as any for the times that I tried but didn't make the connections, and I'm left to feel. If I was you, I'd lie. 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 Judgment, picking apart your eyes, fooled by the scope and pulled as rope. Oh, judgment picks apart your eyes. We barely are truthful to us.
10 drills. That's for Karine. I guess I gotta mark that as played on the little thing, because I can put the little request button up. Boop. Thank you, Forward Music Tube. Please give a thank you to Forward Music Tube for releasing it. There's no birthday without the record label that put it out there into the world. So yeah, I will be forever grateful. Give him a hand. I'm gonna mark these as played that. Yeah, thank them. There's a little article that I wrote about the making of that is in the video description. But one of the things I talk about in there is the artwork, which I'm still just kind of blown away by, made by an incredible fella named Sydney Smith. And yeah, and I'm like looking for it. I put it on my screen somewhere, but I swear it's vanished, which is not great. Am I losing my mind here? Yeah, I'm just gonna find it online and then show it to you, because we can go back through the power of Safari. But yeah, it was a kind of a sculpture that he made. That he really wanted to find things in the natural environment, flowers and plants and things that he could find during the winter in Nova Scotia to kind of like create this composite piece. And I think he succeeded quite magnificently with it. And yeah, I mean, I'm biased, but I think it's like quite iconic. So here's the artwork, and yeah, so like I say, this is there's no Photoshop in this as well. Like there's a tiny bit, I guess. Like there were fishing wires used to suspend the sculpture because that's hanging in the air. But so the only little bit of Photoshop was to hide those wires, but everything else is just like a real thing that he made, which is crazy. So huge thanks to Sydney, and yeah, I'll be forever grateful for the beautiful artwork that he made for the record. So yeah, thanks, Sid. So keep on going with the songs here. Watch Me Go, that was the next request. Corinna, I'm not set up today, unfortunately, to play better, but I will play it for you next week. That is a promise. I'm gonna play Watch Me Go. Is everybody still doing all right out there in the world? Thank you very much, Patrice. And Sydney's actually an incredible children's book illustrator and was nominated just a few weeks ago for the Hans Christian Andersen Award, which, as far as I can tell, is like the Nobel Prize for kids' books, which is quite good. So yeah, check him out. This is Watch Me Go. This is for Karine and also for my brother because he always requests it. But it's about just another kind of parable type of thing, like with Folds, about getting so fed up of the failure to communicate that somebody just gives up speaking, just stops talking entirely. So this is Watch Me Go. In the making of, it was frequently referred to by Mr. Michael Fierstock as Wash My Goat. Hilarious. And then Badgers. Badgers come in afterwards. Promise. Okay.
So sick of pages that lead and mislead him. I gave up on words altogether today. Plastic for fire burns heady and toxic. A throat-sticking sweetness that counters the flames. Spread the salt out, don't leave the dogs out. The snow will come down
salt out each shoulder dark out. It cooled off the road for silence, for solace. Responses are muted or turned on its head. Over mechanical, violent and soulless. At least you got something away from the thread. You reach out to pull it, it's taking, it's lashing out. I know it's the couch shit, it won't stand aside. So pull it off away from unworthy hands and loosening, it's loosening enough to slip your fingers in. Thickening, it's thickening, it grows to fill up the empty space. And could you all, and would you all be just about as sound as you are? You are.
For the upstairs neighbors. Always. It's time for some Badger Cam. Because I feel like I got things in the wrong order last week. Because Moment sent me a few videos. A few wildlife videos from the garden. Night vision and not. And I think I got them in the wrong order because last week we had that kind of the night vision thing of the badger going into its set and then the fox following, not realizing the badger was there and just like being quite terrified, shall we say, and running away. But there's a little bit of backstory to that because like a few days before that, we got to see the fox kind of scoping out that little place. And yeah, I'll show you. And keep your eyes out for a specific action that the fox carries out. So this was a couple of days beforehand. There's two holes, one on the left there and one on the right, which is the one that the badger is taken to be their home. But it happens right now. Oop, just a little squirt there, marking its territory. So, you know, the badgers think the fox is thinking like, this is my spot. So we'll see. Maybe there's like a bit of a literal turf war going on there for that little hole in the ground. Yeah. Pardon me. Sigmund Freud wants to know how many platforms I'm streaming on simultaneously now. 70, 11. A good 3. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And I believe if you're on Twitch, you can make a little badger image come on the screen. If I succeeded in what I was doing. I saw a request there though from Sigmund, which I think is Zern for Altona. So I'll do that. And then yeah, there's room for 1 or 2 more requests still, I think. But yeah, as we said a few weeks ago, the badgers should be laying their little mini badgers soon, fingers crossed. But then they'll be hanging out in the set for a while if they are there. So, but maybe at some point we'll get to see some little baby badgers. So this is Altona, about a little neighborhood in Hamburg that was all too near to the Danish people, hence the name. Okay, Anna, you can maybe try this for me. I just want you to type in lowercase letters badger, and then in uppercase letters, no space, swipe. So little badger, big swipe. See what happens. Maybe it'll work. This is Altona for Zern and Vera and family. Okay. That one. I'm yapping a lot today. My apologies. No space.
Why the sighs and dark track curses seal me in? I'll chase you around. Over east, my indistinction. Take a breath and start again. Sailed around as I was sleeping. Didn't stop, would never know. All in lies and in suspicion. All in light and all in white. Fail us now, right today, often wait. Fail us now, I won't stay, I won't stay. Softened up by no advances, the tone it is would send me off, sidled off between the watches, so far gone. Steeled himself for not returning. Real stone is showing I call me a liar for the first time in a long time. Also known as Altona. Reseal yourself in a warm place. In the night settles in on the light we'd stay. To hold on to In the storm you can stay, you can sleep in the shop. But for all that you know, you're not making this up. You cannot know. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I could eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. And nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see. It would only remind me of you. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. He's a fool, 'cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. All the flowers that you planted, mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with you, baby, was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try. 'Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
A little bit of Prince for your Wednesday afternoon. I should say as well, because I don't think I said already, that Ford Music Group, as a special celebration thing, is doing 50% off the physical sales of the CD and LP for that record and Pay What You Want download on the Bandcamp until March 14th. So get in there while you can if you don't already have the record, and I'll post that in the YouTube and Twitch chat. So you can just click on the button. Click on the thing. I'm going to play Season's Rest. There'll be room for one more after that, so get it in while you can. Next week, I do believe we have Jen Grant joining us from Halifax, Nova Scotia, which should be a flippin' treat. And there's a bunch of other artists lined up for the weeks after that as well, so make sure you're following. Subscribe. Do that thing. Yeah. This is Season's Rest. It's track 2? Track 2 on the album? I'm not even sure. And it's about dealing with traumatic stuff, I suppose. Yeah. I suppose it's been long enough now. It was I was in a car accident a few years before that, and I think there's a lot of stuff in there about that. I don't know if I've said that before, so there you go. 10 years on, I can now say that.
All out for seasons rest, tired limbs back sinking, just the promise you won't fight a harder season. Bleed slow and you think it dries before you meet. You wait for me this time you wait this. The last slide hugs the trees and brings a sense of ease. The brakes won't work for any reason you'd say. Lean on some fire size, they'll slake that need you'd reached the point where you would call another number. No, 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 no. The thorn slips in your side, but no one entertained. The beast stood here would pull
Season's Rest. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Like I say, this happens every Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. in the UK, 9 p.m. in Central Europe. And, you know, it's happening at the same time. It's just time zone dependent. I'm not going to say all of the time zones. So, you know, you can work it out. An hour ago from now, whatever time that is, wherever you are. But yeah, as I said before, please do subscribe if you're not doing already, whichever platform you happen to be on. And yeah, I'm gonna do one more. I didn't see any requests in there. Any last minute things that you'd like to hear before it's just too late and it's all over and done with and the birthday celebration is done? It's not too late. I have an idea, if not. Thank you, Michael, and thank you sincerely for making the thing happen. Michael came in and produced the record and was a steady guiding hand and yeah, just had so many great ideas, brought in some wonderful musicians. Some of whom have become like some of my best friends, like Pietro and Sebastian, and plenty more, I'm sure, that I can't even think of. So yeah, sincerely, thank you so much, Michael. You are my hero. Happy birthday, good one. I see a request for Be Patient, which is perfect, Corinna, because that was the thing that I thought of, because it's on the record. I hadn't thought about it. And there's 2 requests, and I had a request, so that's 3. 3 for the price of 1. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. That's for Lily, I guess. My niece, who that's the only thing that will settle her. Maybe not quite that version, though. So this is Be Patient, which was on the first EP, Flicker, and then was completely reworked as a kind of band arrangement thing. It was a weird, scrappy, acoustic, electro sort of thing on the Flicker EP that I really love. It's one of my favorite things that I've recorded. So go and seek it out if you don't already know it. But yeah, kind of reworked as a fingerpicky acoustic thing. This is going to be it. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next week.
Stealing nothing from something's hands. I was blinding eyes bouncing off the sands I was paying for. You look behind you and I'm not there, and you get too close, you thin out the air. I was over my head. When you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off, there's cardboard filling spaces in the road. You turn the corner laughing as the sentiment explodes. Your gods have promised everything for you. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. of this as you are. It's not simple scratches, not subtle scars. This is painful. They know, we know. Without meaning, I burst through the clouds. I dried the soil out, I cracked the ground. Is this so? Because you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. There's cardboard filling spaces in the pavement, in the road. You turn the corner laughing as the sentiment explodes. Your guards are putting everything on you.
Let's be patient. And that's the end of the stream today. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for all your donations. You can still support after the thing happens as well. The links stay live. We'll be back next week, same time, same places, with the one and only Jen Grant, PEI native living in Nova Scotia these days. Thank you. Happy birthday to that album. Ta-ta.